Oh, it's recording now. It's too late, so I'm going to do this.
This is 2OF Entertainment.
Hey, in our intro, it keeps saying very special. If we're lucky, very special guests are coming. I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
Why aren't we lucky?
Yeah. Well, because we hold the record of being the least watched show on the channel, Stephen. So
Oh, that's
you know.
you know what? That's a true statement because we do get
Yeah,
like
yeah.
30 to 50 views, and all the other shows get like
I'm
triple
recorded.
or and
Not
they
good
get actually
news.
real views. You know what's really
Yeah.
taking off? And you were just on a call with us. It was the cigar shows. Those are taking off.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, cigar history
Well,
and
Well,
cigar.
you could actually say that the shows are lighting up, couldn't you? You could actually say
Oh,
that.
look at you! Oh, he's a
Yeah.
poet and he doesn't even know it.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, there you go. Well,
All
we got a fun packed show today.
Okay.
Well, it will be for me. It probably won't be for you.
Okay,
It seems to be-
that's like every show.
Yeah. Was I reading something that you wrote the other day about this is the longest half an hour you have to spend in a week? But there you go. We all have our crosses to bear.
There you go. And you got, we got an American Pope talking about crosses to bear.
Yeah.
Not that I care. Yeah, I'm a Jew. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, it's a bit like it's a bit like a joke about Jesus, and he goes into the Jerusalem Hilton and chucks a bag of nails on the counter and says, "Can anybody put me up for the night?" But there you go.
I like that. He's here till Thursday, folks. Tip your wait staff.
Well, that probably won't be now. I'll be taken out by the Spanish Inquisition. Anyway, let's see what we've got in the old bag of brilliance.
The Open Zipper Association, always ready to let things flow freely. Oh my God.
Yeah. He's talking about you. He's talking about you lot. All right. There you go. So they're in today. Bus service running again, and they're ready to flow freely. But the question is, are you?
Oh, buddy, that's flowing freer. You know what to do with yourself. All right. This week's show, we have Undercover Facts, the Rant of the Week, Call Me Elon, What a Day, Lost Words, Knobby News, Sex Horoscopes, Conspiracy Theories, Could You Live Here, and finally, the Slut of the Week. There you go. Okay, let's see what we start with.
Cover those facts, Stephen.
What do dolphins use for recreational tools?
Yeah.
What do dolphins use for recreational tools? I want to say pufferfish, but I'm sure it's not. I don't know. It's seaweed, pufferfish, or shells. Let's go with shells. I don't know.
Shells, number C. All right, that's a C for this week. So say
remember, I think it's pufferfish though, but we'll see.
Well, you can't keep just either way, Well,
I'm saying I think it really is pufferfish. I'm just saying shells. So I got a 66% chance I'm being right. Go ahead.
Okay. Right. Well, it's shells, and our global audience are now, all three of them are now checking Google to see which is the right one. But we'll come back to it at the end.
We've increased.
I know. That's fine.
We've increased if we have three. So, I think I'm gonna start doing the show from my bed in my pajamas this year. Like we don't have anyone to impress.
Yeah. No. So any rants this week, Stephen? Before we go into the serious stuff.
So let's see. There's a lot to rant about, but because I'm just going to let the show flow naturally this week, I am not going to go off on the Trump administration accepting a jet from the Qatari government, which violates a few things, and how he's strong-arming people to pay things, and how, the government's going in turmoil, how they want to get rid of Medicare and healthcare for all the people in America, and America is becoming a shithole. But no, I don't want to say that because I'm a proud American. So no, I have nothing to rant about this week.
Okay, well, let's get on to some serious ranting then.
Self-checkout, supposed to be faster, right? So why do you always end up taking the one with the long beeps? It needs an attendant with 5 seconds. It's like the machines are mocking you. William Stoker from Big Bone Lick, Kentucky. Yes, William, they are mocking you because you're from Kentucky. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you heard that. Invariably, when you're in a hurry, it says, "Oh, and now we're going to have a little spot check." So
we never have it. We don't have those in the United States. We don't get spot checked.
We get spot checked, and then some teenager comes along and has to randomly take out 10 items of your shopping and check it with her iPhone or whatever it is she's wandering around with, just to see as to whether or not you've actually, as it is. But
what happens if you say you bought 10 items, but there's only 9 in the bag? Then what happens?
Yeah, well, then you have to go back. They have to go back and count. Simple as that. But as far as I understand it, supermarkets are designed to take phenomenal amount of money from you and not to give you anything back. So
because the crap that they give you is crap. So yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, right. Well, thank you, Willie Stoker, and we'll see what's in next week's email box. Okay, well, it seems to have gone a bit quiet, and I know why. I'm going to now to tell the world why. No, we no longer have to call him, or even call Elon, because he's not picking up his phone. He's well and truly miffed that we've been slowly working away at all the really important patents that we think he would want to buy, but we get in first. So that's the reason why he's not in the news these days, and. Well, apart from the fact that his shares have dropped and Tesla Nederland is nearly bankrupt because nobody wants to buy a car. But other than that, he's doing fine.
Yep, and he gets $8 million a day from the U.S. government. So you got that.
Well, yeah. So who cares?
Historical patents. Let's take a look. The quirky and unusual, arguably useless patents. This patent is 6,618,282. Done in 2003, condom with electrofield vibration, a condom embroidered with vibrating circuits to enhance the experience. That's not useless. I want one of those.
Well, we may be onto something here. Well, we can get in there now, I think, because before Elon does. So no doubt.
Right. Vibrating patent, vibrating condoms. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Electrified even, so so even if you're not having sex, you're still having fun, I suppose.
I always like to have sex when someone's around. It's just not the same by yourself. So
well, some people just happy with the old
life. Then you have to take yourself to dinner, then you have to be coy with yourself, it's a whole thing.
There's some people who are addicted to the old 5-finger discount. So there you go. What a day. We've got something incredibly unusual this week, so let's build the tension again.
Oh my God. What a day. World's youngest confirmed mother. May 14th, 1939. Linda Medina, a 5-year-old girl from Peru, gave birth to a healthy boy, becoming the youngest confirmed mother in medical history. She had a rare condition called something or other puberty.
Yeah.
Precocious puberty.
Yeah.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
I find this hard to believe.
Yeah. Well, it probably isn't true, but that's what I've said. I came in.
How does a 5-year-old girl get pregnant? I mean,
I've been struggling with this a bit since I found it, because on the one side, absolutely fascinating that actually happens, but the other side of it is,
it's like disgusting.
Yeah, because who's doing it with a 5-year-old?
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, so I mean, it's fascinating medically wise, but it's disturbing on many levels. Yeah, but interesting.
Yeah, but I suppose in 1939 that just totally went unnoticed because people were doing other stuff invading Poland and all that sort of stuff. The interesting stuff.
Yeah,
it's a little bit. Okay, so that was What a Day.
Yep, that was What a Day.
Got a lost word for
words.
Are you
Here we
ready?
go.
Because are you
I'm ready.
collecting all of these for your dinner parties now? Because
Oh my God, you don't even know. So,
yeah, because we're keeping up with the theme.
Thunderhead. A dunderhead. That's got to
A
mean like a
dunderhead.
meathead, somebody that's just stupid.
Yeah, you're gonna go
I
with
think
that?
so. Yeah, let's go like meathead, dunderhead, stupid. Yeah, it's got to mean like
Yeah,
idiotic, something
okay.
like that. I think.
Yeah, well, as I say, we're keeping it. Well, I'm sort of trying to keep this sort of red line all the way through all these lost words.
Yeah.
Leading to this particular period in the White House in the U.S. So,
Okay.
Don the Heads, what's that?
Is a slow-witted or stupid person. I was correct. Thank you very much. There you go.
Yeah, so you have to add that to your gong farmer and everything else that you're taking with you
Oh,
when you
gong farmer. That's my favorite.
when you're going off to your dinner party. So, Don the Head.
Okay. Yeah.
A slow-witted or stupid person. I wonder who that's referring to.
I have
Okay.
no idea, but I bet he's orange. Okay. So let's see what we got. This week's knobby news, kids. Here we go. This is what you all wait for. Turkish town gets high after police burn over 20 tons of confiscated weed. 25,000 residents of Weiss, a town in Turkey, involuntarily got high after the police burned tens and thousands of seized cannabis in town center. Turkish authorities conducted the operation in over 20 tons, blah, blah, blah. The last 5 days, people couldn't leave their windows open and avoided going out for fear of becoming intoxicated, experiencing symptoms like dizziness, nausea, and hallucinations. I love it. That's great. Turkish town gets high. Wow. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, there is this great. I think it's a BBC guy that he was actually reporting again somewhere where they were burning all this weed, and halfway through this interview that he's doing, or this piece to camera that he's doing, he just starts giggling,
Okay.
and giggling and giggling and giggling. So people can find that on the internet. Not as interesting as the whole Turkish town that was always, totally out of their heads.
I'm
But
assuming it's just between that and the hashish.
Who would have thought? I mean, I'll tell you what, guys. Let's find a small town somewhere and dump
burn
20 tons of cannabis in the middle, just to show everybody that we found it, that we're pleased that we can do it really well, and then we'll set fire to it. As a statement. Well, it's one hell of a statement, but. Yeah, well, it's goodbye and hi then.
Yeah, that was interesting. All right.
There you go. Number two.
Oh, number 2. I'm sorry. Number 2, lab-grown T-Rex. Oh my God, seriously. Lab-grown T-Rex leather handbags using protein found in fossils in a bid to be sustainable and ethical future for luxury manufacturing material. 3 companies have joined forces to create the first T-Rex leather handbag.
Oh yeah.
Thanks to cutting-edge technology, genetic research, humankind has become able to use T-Rex DNA to create a synthetic lab-grown dinosaur leather using a protein in a Tyrannosaurus fossil that's about 80 million years ago. Inspired the something or other company, lab-grown leather, able to synthesize and generate material and features and durability that will be replicable the T-Rex. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, again, you have to seriously question why you'd want to send your children or pay for their university, while they're studying biology or genetics or whatever they're studying. So that costs you an absolute small fortune to put them through university. They get their degree, and then they come out, and then they start making handbags. I mean, really? Oh yeah, they're T-Rex handbags. But I suppose a good thing about that is that there's no copyright on it. Not yet, but there probably will.
There will be. That's just, I don't know. It's interesting, I think. I'm thinking about this from a business perspective, but okay. What else you got?
Yeah, interesting.
Mother convicted for cracking eggs. This is going to be good. You can tell already. It's from some chick in Sweden. A 24-year-old mother from Sweden was convicted of harassment after cracking an egg on her young daughter's forehead for a TikTok prank, despite the child's protest that it hurt. First of all, your child is a little bitch, slapper. Second of all, this is already stupid because it's from Sweden. The incident occurred in the summer of 2023 when the mother lured, I bet she lured her daughter into the baking the apple cake. All right, listen, hang out with the Peruvian girl now. On camera before delivering the egg prank, and the video amassed around 100,000 views. Yay! Prosecutors argued that broadcasting a child's humiliation to thousands was incredibly degrading and deemed an act of recklessness. Fucking pussies. The district court gave the mother guilty and fined her SEO 20,000 Swedish kronens, which is like not even real fucking money, $2,000 payable to her daughter. First of all, get rid of your kid. She's useless. Second of all, the mom was just having a good time. And third of all, I go back to this is a pussy society, because in my day, if they did that, you would just laugh and go, who cares? And hitting an egg over your head does not hurt. Your daughter's a wuss. Get rid of her. And the mother, kudos to you, ma'am. You should do it again live on our show.
Yeah.
We encourage egg cracking on children.
There's a caveat to go to this.
I'm sure there is.
She'd actually just come back from a visit to Turkey, where she spent a week in a very small town. So anything was possible when she came back. But again, the thing about this story is, and I've mentioned it to a few people. They said, "Yeah, we'd seen that, but we weren't quite sure then who had actually taken this woman to court."
Oh no, it would be the town that did it, the law enforcement of the town. But I saw someone sent me a bunch of these, I don't know, 6 months ago, where the parents would crack an egg on the kid's head and the kids had these weird reactions.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not allowed to joke with your child anymore. You're not allowed to spank your child anymore. You can't do it. Fuck this. I agree with China. There should be no kids. Get rid of them. That's why China had that two kid. Now they're like, bang away because we need to fill the populace. But really, robots. Put robots in place of kids. Robot dogs. Oh, real dogs are better, but robot dogs, robot kids. Give them personality. You don't have to pay for their education. You don't have to pay for their doctor. Screw that. What do you need kids for? They're useless.
Yeah. They you can't even crack an egg.
You can't even crack an egg on your kid's head. What's this world coming to? I'm still getting over the Peruvian story. I'm still trying to figure that one out. So, that's disturbing. That's just very disturbing in many ways.
Yeah.
All right. Doctor reveals how often you should masturbate to get added health benefits. Well, let's read about this. Hi, kids. I'm in the age-old question. For some, how often should you bash the bishop or spank the monkey? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Why don't we just say what it is? Masturbating. A doctor has revealed the best time of day for one to pleasure themselves. All right, boys and girls, pay attention because we know you all do this. Dr. Shimigi Shumugi Shamagi, not a real doctor, states that masturbation is a normal and healthy part of life. No shit. Offering benefits like stress relief, whatever, improves sleep, and reduces muscle or menstrual pain. Well, there you go. You notice that frequency varies by individual, but a few times a day can be normal. Oh my God. The best time depends on the personal needs for the preferred in the morning for energy and at night to relax. Sir, I do it 50 times a day just because I can. Anyway, interesting. Best time to masturbate.
Yeah. Best time to masturbate, yeah. And I'll own up to something here because
I don't know if we want to know this.
Yeah, because it did have words like masturbation, but they were so boring. So I added bash the bishop or spank them.
Oh, I'm sure you did. I figured that came from you.
But what about you, Lon? Did you think that?
I'm certainly hoping, because we use AI to pull shorts out, I hope AI makes this a short.
Yes, it probably won't. But I've just realised now we're now actually on number 4. Question number 4, and we've heard nothing from you, Lord. Nothing. Absolute silence. So, I mean, it's the money we spend on getting the bus to get you lot in and the Volivons.
Oh, my God.
There you go. But there you go.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, let me just say that this so far is... That's what this is.
Okay.
There you go. I got the clap.
I don't know if you were clapping or spanking the monkey, but let's...
I was doing both, actually. Thank you. Number 5. What now for nuns brewing for Pasica? What? A group of Benedictine nuns in Italy reported called upon the Pope Francis. Well, he's dead, so who gives a shit? To mediate the dispute over a brewing activity. The nuns who have been producing Prosecco for means of supporting the convent face opposition from local authorities and possible church officials questioning the appropriate of their involvement in alcohol production. Yeah, it's the porno movies and the only fan page you're not worried about. Anyway, the nuns argued that the brewing endeavors essentially financial stability for their religious community. The Pope intervened, was sought to resolve the conflict for guidance on the matter. Now that Pope Francis is dead, their brewing business is dead. Very cute. No, because the new Pope, Bobby the Pope, Bobby's from Chicago. So, Bobby knows about prohibition. Bobby's going to go nuts. So I think Bobby's good. I think the Penguins get the brew. Let the Penguins brew.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's lots of money for them, and I think I don't know if anybody. Oh.
I liked it. I thought it was great. I thought that was great.
Yeah. So no prosecco for the nuns then.
Come on, let the Penguins brew, baby.
Yeah.
But you can go to their OnlyFans page and see what else they do. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, they've probably got an only bottle page, for
they got something.
Alcohol. They got something. Here we go.
Number 6, ladies and gentlemen, the last one. Thank God. Radio station secretly uses AI host for 6 months without anybody noticing. Kind of like what we do on our shows. In Australia, let me try it again. An Australian radio station, CADA, secretly used an AI-generated host named Thigh for 6 months without telling the listeners. The AI created the voice cloning software based on real employees host a daily 4-hour show. Suspicious arose due to one of the host's robotic tone and lack of personal details, leading to a revelation. When ARN defended the experiment as means of exploring AI potential in content creation, we know about that, they acknowledged that the unique value that human personalities bring to radio. This includes highlights of growing integration of AI media and ethical consideration surrounding its use. Who gives a shit? Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, but what difference is it if you're listening to like the Sky Radio, which you have? I don't know if you have that in the US. But
we have AI interviews. We do. We put them on podcasts. People can listen to.
Yeah, but I mean, Sky Radio here. I mean, it doesn't have any DJs. It's just that somebody comes in the morning and programs the tunes, and they run, and then the advert break, and then it runs. So, what's the difference between that and having a little bit of chit chat? And why would they have to tell anybody? I mean, what difference would it make if you start the show saying today's show is by Thee, and I'm AI, and then you move on. A bit like we were talking about the UFOs. No, nobody cares. They just want to listen to. They want to listen to the tunes.
That's true, so, and they want to masturbate apparently too while they listen to the tune.
Yeah.
So let's not forget that.
So let's spank that monkey.
Oh my God. All right.
Well, I knew you'd be enthusiastic about it. Okay. So the winner is.
We already know the winner is going to be number 4. Doctor reveals when and how often you should spank the monkey to get added health benefits. So there you go. All you boys and girls out there that are 18 or over. You spank your monkey as often as you'd like. In fact, you should do group spankings. That's what we do at Hilga's House of Pain. Don't mention the show, get a 10% discount. Anyway, go ahead. So.
Okay. So and we also encourage the occasional monk's ring.
And the second behind that one, the second one behind that is the Penguins on OnlyFans making prosecco.
Yeah. Well,
there you go.
Somebody's got to drink it. Well, they liked it. They liked it this end. So let's move on.
Thank God. Oh, we're going to do the sex horoscopes, ladies and gentlemen. So here you go. We're going to find out if you're going to get laid this week. And here it goes.
Welcome to this week's edition of No Snobs and Knobs Sex Horoscope, where we spin the wheel of fortune to see how much nookie you're going to get this week.
The Aries, 40%. She looks like she gets more than 40%. So.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a tough week for her, I think.
Yeah,
Sure.
sorry, I feel bad.
Yeah.
And 28% for the Taurus. Yeah, she looks like she only gets 28%. Yeah, she's a 28%er.
No, she liked you talking to her. She liked you.
I know, everybody likes me talking to them. And Gemini, 99%. There's no way the zebra is getting 99%. You know what I'm telling you? This chick doesn't know.
Yeah.
She's masturbating again. She's masturbating. That's the only way she's getting 99%.
There's two of them.
Oh, goody. And Cancer, 63%. No, seriously, this looks like the Peruvian chick. Never mind. This girl's not getting it either. So.
No, she's happy. She's happy just to be on the show.
I know.
Some new faces.
Leo, 78%. No, this chick's not getting it either. So.
Well, she is. She's happy. She's going to be knitting as well.
Sitting on a vibrator. So, all right, let's see what we got here. We got Virgo at 99%. Oh, it's the chick with the eyelashes. Here we go. There you are. 99%. Maybe. She just lays there though and says, "Are you free yet?"
Yeah. With those eyes, Stephen.
Look at this one. Libra, 77%. Oh, look, she's doing an Noxema commercial. Very nice. Okay.
If we knew what that was, I would agree with you.
And we have Scorpio at 22%. Yeah, I can see this girl. She's not getting it. She never gets it. First of all, no, that's not happening. I'm sorry, honey. It's just not happening.
Yeah.
Stop texting me. It's not happening. Anyway, go ahead. See, our next person is Sagittarius at 66%. She looks like the girl from 5 slides ago with just her hair.
Yeah, no, well, it isn't. We've got some new ladies who,
you got nude ladies. Well, that's exciting. Yeah, let's see what the next one is. Oh, Capricorn is 83%. There's the yummy mummy. There's a soccer mom.
Yummy mummy.
There's the MILF.
Yummy mummy.
Yeah, she's always up there because she takes care
of
soccer.
She does
She
good.
Takes care of that soccer team in high school. Yeah. And we have Aquarius, 69%. This chick doesn't look. It's not happening. So not quite. All right, don't smile. Let's go away. There you go. And finally, we have the Pisces, 83% with the sexy Asian. So yes, she gets it 83% of the time. So there you go.
Yeah, but the question is, will you?
I'm like at least 6 or 7% of the time, and that's it, everybody. So for the beautiful sex horoscopes that no one listens to, let's go to conspiracy theories.
That's what everybody. When I took it out of the show, you complained that it wasn't in. Now I put it back in the show, you're still complaining. But hey, my name's Steve. My name's Steve. My name's Stephen, and I like to complain. So
that's true. That's my middle name. Complain. We call it fetch in Yiddish. It's fetch. I like to fetch. That's what I do.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But anyway,
conspiracy theories.
At least you get hot chicks now, not like those ugly girls you had before.
Well, it's taken us a while, but we've got a few new girls that have joined the dungeon.
Good.
Yeah, but well, that's what all this lot comes for, isn't it? Really.
We get to go to the dungeon. That's wrong on so many levels.
Yeah, but you can only look, you can't touch. A bit like fine art. Okay.
Conspiracy theories. Reality resets every 100 years. Weird and strange conspiracy theories. Every century, reality is suspended or supposedly reset by the illumination with history written, people obviously in the changes. Okay. Yeah. That's so like that. That goes back to the. They said between I think it's 600 something and 900 something, the Catholic Church just wiped out those 300 years. They never were there. So people are saying we really live in 1725 right now.
Yeah, I can believe. Well, I've met a few people that I can well and truly believe that. But this is a conspiracy that the Illuminati every 100 years just change everything, and they change it in such a way, and basically because people are stupid, they don't realize it's happening. So,
Well, the problem with that's just true about history because history books get rewritten every other day, and the kids are getting dumber because we don't teach them anything. So yeah, I can see that. I don't think it's rewritten by the Illuminati because I'm part of the Illuminati Lizard People 300 Club, and that's just too trite for us. We have like just the public servants do that. They screw it up good enough.
yeah, well, there's a lot of people out there who think that it's all down to you, Stephen.
Well, as it should be because we're Jewish and Jews own everything. That's how it works. We have space lasers. We own Hollywood. We own the banks. We own everything. So yeah, it's true. That's how it works. Yeah.
Okay, well,
And apparently we masturbate 50 times a day. So who knew?
Well,
All right, let's see.
Let's find out. Could you live here?
If you can masturbate there 50 times a day, you can live anywhere. Could you live here? Unusual places. Medicine, Alberta, Canada. There you go. Go tell your family you're going to move to naming after an indigenous legend involving a medicine man's hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they thought a long time about that, obviously. So what are we going to call this place then?
Medicine Man hat.
No, let's call it Medicine Hat.
Alberta. There it is, Medicine Hat, Alberta. Let's read about Medicine Hat, Alberta for the fans. Not that they give a shit. Today the weather's going to be 15 Celsius. The population, wow. The population is 63,000 people. It's not one of these little shit towns you usually come up with. This is a real town. 63,000 people. It was founded in 1883. And what is it famous for? It is famous for the world's tallest teepee. Of course it is. And there you go. That is the Medicine Hat place. City of Medicine Hat. Okay.
So I think it's the world's largest teepee because they've got such a large population. They all have to go somewhere and eat, and eat burgers and or do something with Mounties. But work that one out.
So Medicine Hat also has natural gas. So the name of the Medicine Hat is an English interpretation of Samus, was a Blackfoot word for eagle tall feather headdress. Holy shit, worn by a medicine man. Several legends associate the name with a mythical merman, river serpent named the creator, who apparently the hunter instructed him to sacrifice his wife. Of course, it's what they all tell you to do. Get mystical powers and blah, blah, blah. And there you go. So a number of facts, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And they named it very nice. So there you go. So Medicine Hat, Alberta, Canada, with a population of 63,000. That's 63,000 more than any of the other little shit cities you bring up.
Yeah, well, I'm actually amazed that you spent more than 2 minutes considering it, Stephen. So,
because you know me, I gotta know. I have to read.
You gotta. Where'd that come from?
Communist bastard, that little guy. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, he's been really quiet this week. So
thank God.
It's a tough one. Well, he's been flip-flopping between two nuclear bunkers, so it's been a bit difficult for him.
No problem. This week's answer was, what do dolphins play with? I'm doing this from memory. They play with either seaweed, a puffish, or shells. And I said puffish, but then I chose shells. So the answer is shells. No, the answer is puffish. I was right. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay, I knew what I was talking about. I said it's either A or B. There you go. So I was right.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the rules of the game, Stephen, is that the first. Well, if I had to write down the first things that came out of your mouth every week, I'd be here for a week and a half. But the first answer that you came up with was pufferfish.
It was pufferfish, and I went to shell.
It was shell.
Yeah. But anyway, pufferfish is what the dolphins like to play with, other than when they masturbate, according to the doctor that we just had on. So there you go.
Yeah, right. And they probably do that early morning when they got a little bit more energy.
Sure, because they're too busy playing with pufferfishes. Anyway.
No, we're nearing the end.
Oh, thank God. I mean, that's terrible. The fans are crying. We want to thank the Open Zipper Association. Audience.
For this week's Busted audience. Thanks, guys, for coming. That's the most amount of activity we've had out of you lot all day. So you're not coming back, any one of you.
No, that's because you're playing with their zippers.
Yeah, yeah. That's it's all up and down for them, in and out.
There you
But
go.
but they'll hey, wait till the end. Won't be any volleyballs for anybody, you people. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's who's no idea who's going to be busting next week. But joking
Sure
apart, it's
Oh,
nice
we're
to
going to
have
do
a
AI
little bit.
babe now, aren't we?
It's nice to have a little bit of company in the old studio here.
Gotcha.
And so yes, we move
Before we get
on
the
to
AI babe
the
of the
AI
week,
babe of the week.
before we get into the AI babe of the week, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you to the 3 people that watch this show. We do it just for you every week. Meanwhile, all the other shows get hundreds of millions of views. This is the show that gets 3 views. I love it. That's the funniest thing ever. Oh, we do this for us. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to check out the other shows, go to our playlist and you can see, shows that have some intellectual stimulation other than on the show. How often should you masturbate? Apparently, according to this doctor, 100 times a day. So you're going to be busy. So there you have it. Anyway,
and this should be a good start for you then. Here we go.
hey.